Boom. Just like that. It is Wednesday again. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone.
Hey,
Bill,
everybody.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. The question is, how are you doing, Scott? I know you just got off your fabulous cruise, but you came back feeling a little cruddy. How are you doing?
You're correct. You're correct. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, and I honestly almost canceled this live, but I remembered, Bill, something that I learned from my grandfather. You miss all of the shots that you don't take. So, in fact, I have two shots today in my hot toddy, and here we are.
Must be nice. I hope we can make it through the whole live. Yeah.
I think we can. I think we can. Let's see here. I see we have some people coming on in. Let's get to the chat here. We have Clock Family Adventures. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Russ from Orange Cone Vlog. Welcome on in, my friend. I believe this is my aunt, Aunt June. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Because we just taught Brady how to make a username on YouTube. So now he has his own profile, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes. Saying hello to everyone. Let's see here. We got Eddie Lugo Studios. Hello, my friend. Brooklyn in the house. Yes, I did get that clock. Thank you very much. Cruise Nuts. Can't stay long, but he came on in. Welcome on in, my friend. Saying hello to myself and Clock Family Adventures.
Welcome in, everybody.
Our friend Andre Southgate has made it on in. Here listening, full support. Full support, my friend. Thank you, thank you. The traveling checks have made it in. Hello, hello. Hi, all, they say. My good buddy Jess Cody has made it on in. Hello, Controversial Cruising, and hello, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Will G, hello, Will G. How you doing? Sherry from Destination Fun has made it on in. I believe it's Sherry. Hello, friends. Friend. Can't wait to watch your towel animal video. Yes, that was
She's full of jokes. You know, you say you don't care about towel animals, and now you're a towel animal hater. I don't hate them, but again, it's a waste of my cabin steward's time. But I don't hate them, really.
Ugo. Let's see, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Let's see here. Going on down. Saying hello. No hot toddy for you. Well, I guess we got a double hot toddy, Eddie.
Yeah, just the opposite. He doubled up on the medication.
Doubled up, baby. Hello, Jennifer, and hello, Travel Check. Oh. We have another Scott in here. Hello, Bill and Scott. Scott, I hope you were feeling better. He was also under the weather. Different under the weather, but hope you are feeling better, my friend, and enjoying your cruise on the Venezia. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Hello, June and Brady. Oh. Scroll too fast. Sharon Rowland, welcome on in. Hello, Controversial Cruising. Hello, Sharon Rowland.
Welcome in, Sharon.
That's right, Andre. Good medicine works. This is good medicine.
But is alcohol really a medicine?
So I Googled that. It may not be a medicine. However, they did say when you are feeling under the weather, not to overdo it. So we have not gone over one in a day, and we will keep it that way. So And I'm also kind of taking a little break from drinking this month in a way before my next cruise. So we're going to
Okay.
go into all of that on today's show, actually. But before we do, since I've gotten down to the chat, I believe Sharon says hello, Warmstrong. Eddie says hello, Sharon. And yeah, we are all the way down to the bottom. So let me see this little, what is this right here? Oh, okay. I am going to do a little show and tell because I actually got this in the mail. I don't know if anybody here actually follows Emma Cruises, but I had ordered this a while ago and it actually just came. It's actually Captain Hudson version
Oh,
2. So I got this, I believe, back in June, right before the cutoff, which now it's September. But we got it back in June, and they're all custom made. They're all handmade, so that's why they took so long. But I mean, you can
okay.
see detail on, I mean, Captain Hudson here. This is the first time I'm taking him out of the package because I wanted to save him for this live. But he's really cool. I like him. He's going to come on cruises with me. I'm definitely going to take some pictures. I'm going to tag Emma. I love the benefit behind the charity that she donates to those mercy ships. I believe that's such a great cause, and I believe all of Hudson went to those mercy ships. So pretty cool. I don't know if
Nice.
anybody else got one or anybody else follows Emma, but definitely cool. He'll be on the shelf behind me, and then he'll be on the Carnival Valor on my next cruise in November. So that was pretty cool. And
Sweet.
and then this is another show and tell item. I guess it's a bunch of show and tell items, let's just say. But I know Bill was on a live the other day, and they were talking about carnival fun times, and they were talking about the old times, and they were talking about saving different things. Well, I opened up a carnival box, and I happened to find every single carnival stateroom card from the time that I was 21 until now. I never
Hmm.
started at blue because I didn't need to when I first started when I was 21. They said, "Oh, you've been on Carnival before, so you're going to start at red." I said, "Okay." I wasn't going to argue, but I'm going to briefly read them off, and then we'll get into the show. So,
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with those colors. What colors were those? Because all I know are little white ones. I don't know about those
yeah.
colors.
I'm working on that one, Bill. I'm working on cruises. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm getting there. But the first one was actually Carnival Imagination back in 2013. Then we have the Carnival Elation, the Carnival Dream, Carnival Elation again, Carnival Elation again, Carnival Dream again, Carnival Dream again, Carnival Dream again, Carnival Dream again. Wonder why it's my favorite ship. Carnival Liberty. Also, all of these are with my best friend Sabio El Jefe. Carnival Sensation, Carnival Sunshine, Carnival Sunshine, and Carnival Luminosa. So that is pretty cool. I knew I had them somewhere, but I opened up the box and I was like, kind of cool show and tell. So I don't know if anybody else saves all of them. Bill, I'm pretty sure you don't, but do you save all your?
I don't. I find some every now and then, but I really don't save them. I have one hanging around here somewhere, but matter of fact, right here. Um, I really don't save them. I save like the pins. Uh,
Oh, the
let's see.
pin. Ah,
Yeah, this was like the diamond pin for the what it says it on it.
the Luminosa, the VIFP. Yep,
Yeah,
that one's
luminosa. So I just save them every now and then. I usually put them on a lanyard, so I have them like dripping on me like with a lanyard. But I never wear the lanyard. It's
never
just
would.
the way to save them.
Yeah, it's just for show. It's just for show. Yeah, I actually just found out about those pins probably about 2 years ago, so I only have a couple of them that they were actually free, or you could get them, or they were a gift for VIFP members. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me get back to the chat before I fall too far. Uncle Dave has made it in. Hello, everyone. Hello, Uncle Dave. It dropped
Welcome in, Uncle Dave.
your little parcel in the mail not too long ago, a couple days ago. Alcohol can be medicinal. That is correct.
It's in most medications. Cough medicines. Of this alcohol is in there.
Right, that's what I thought, Jennifer. Cute plushie, right? I even forgot that I that I ordered it, to be honest with you. I love Emma. Yeah, she is really cool. I like her content and her videos. I started following her way back before I even thought about being a cruise YouTuber. Even knew what that term even was. Randy, welcome on in, my friend. Squirrel's Nest. Actually, just recently realized that you're from the desert, just like I am. So I saw that on
Yeah.
one of your lives. I was like, wait, Randy's from Arizona? Oh, crazy like me. Ross. Eddie got the t-shirts today. There is a new Captain Hudson Elegant Night coming out. That's right. She said that. She said she was going to do either Captain Hudson with the bow tie, which is going to be pretty cool for version 3. Looking forward to that one. I like Elegant Night. We touched on that on our last show. We used to have all 4 of our. Yes, that's right. Brady was telling me that actually at the bar. Every single one of them. I know you're like me, Angie. I know. 2013, you call yourself. Hello, Betty. How are you? And it was way before that, actually, Andre. I can thank your parents. Back when I was 4, I think. When did you start, Bill? You started in 1990, right?
1990. You were rookie. You're still wet behind the ears. 2013. Come on.
I was.
I have T-shirts older than that.
Actually, they're worth a lot of money, actually, right now, Bill. So save those 2013 T-shirts. Even if they got holes in them, just save them. Carnival Sensation used to be out of Tampa. I have been on that ship. Yes, it used to be. I think that's where I took it out of, believe it or not. I can't remember. Betty.
Welcome in, Betty.
I love you guys all in the chat. Look at this. Oh, Tristan Natural. Hi, Armstrong Adventures. Chat.
Trish, welcome in.
Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. Oh, awesome, awesome. Oh, wait. I thought I was down. I thought I was down to the bottom, and I wasn't. I will be cruising on the Carnival Dream in December, taking my mom. Ooh, that's awesome. I can't wait to cruise with my parents again. Jeff Cody, that is awesome. Can't wait to cruise on the Dream. It will be the first time on the Dream. Well, my friend, I don't have any videos from back then, but if I can remember and you need any layout advice or you want to know anything about the Dream, let me know because I've been on that ship tons of times. One of my absolute favorites. Going on her sister, the Valor? No, that's the Elation's sister. I'm sorry. I just received the same pin here on the Venezia and the bag too, Scott. We got the VIFP bag. We didn't get a coaster this time, which I was really happy about.
I think I gave my bag away.
What?
When I was on a last. I know it was a fanny pack. I know.
I knew exactly where it was going to go for me. On my way to class, we should not be late tonight. Yes, Trish. Well, thank you for stopping in. Anyway, on your way to class. Hey, you guys are awesome with the chat. Felicia, welcome on in. Hello.
Felicia.
Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I scrolled kind of fast there. So glad to get something other than a drink koozie. That's what it was, not a coaster.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Or luggage tags. I'm so. Oh my goodness.
They appreciate us this time. They gave us a fanny pack. Actually, to tell you the truth, on the Luminosa, we had that diamond platinum party, and it was kind of packed. And I mean, people were there getting the free drinks, and I mean, they had the best entertainer. I was down for it.
Do they have a brunch, or do they have like just a meet and greet?
They did not give us the brunch. I don't even think they had the meet and greet, to tell you the truth. They just gave us that little party in the Luminosa lounge, and they called it free drinks. They didn't even give you a receipt or anything. They just, a waiter or a bar waitress would come up to you, ask if you wanted a drink, and come back.
Was that the Diamond Platinum party?
That was the Diamond Platinum party.
Oh, okay. They have a Diamond party by itself, and it was a meet and greet. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a brunch. Then they went to a meet and greet, but I heard they brought back the brunch, and I haven't been back since, so I don't know if they actually have the brunch.
Actually, probably.
I'm hoping they do.
I'm not
I
diving.
forgot. I mean, you're playing. My bad. My
Getting there, Bill. I'm getting there. I'm working on
bad.
it. Thank you, Destination Fun. Yes, yes. Arizona, most of the time, proud of it. Yes. I love Arizona, to be honest with you. Even though it's really hot, I love it. As ironic as it is, as I love cruising and I'm literally landlocked. But every time I step on a boat, I'm eating the sushi or I'm eating some kind of seafood. So that tells you right there.
How is Bill not being nice, Betty? Oh, I'm sorry. I might have jumped a little further than you.
Oh, Cameron, Carm Lynn, for the win. Carmen for the win. Welcome on in. Hello, Bill and chat. Sorry if I butchered that. Cody, always showing support because Cody. Now I'm spreading the watch time.
Start spreading the word.
And the watch time of great sharing. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have made it down to the chat. So, Bill, let's get into today's topic. It is, and I am sweating, so I'm going to take this off, which means the medicine is doing its job. So we are going to talk today about wellness as far as a cruise trend in 2023. Now, to start off the demand for wellness, I want to ask you, Bill, is there any certain thing that you do to maybe boost your immunity, or maybe do you go to the gym extra when you're going on a cruise? Is there something that you do to get ready for a cruise as far as wellness goes before you're going?
Well, for me, before I go on a cruise, I just, as always, I always try to hydrate. I don't take anything. You don't have to have the little medications you can take. But I don't take anything like that. But like when I get on a cruise, what I do is try to take the stairs. Again, not 5 floors. So, but if it's a couple of floors, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Um, I try to watch what I eat, but I kind of go overboard a little sometimes, especially if they have something that I really like. But pre cruise, not really. I try to watch what I eat because like right now, I'm intermittent fasting and want to lose a few pounds. So I can, if I gain a few on a ship, yeah, I'm back to normal.
You said you were intermittent fasting. That's right, for your cruise. So I mean, that's kind of wellness in itself. I mean, that you're aware that you're intermittent fasting months before you're going on your next cruise, correct?
It is. I mean, and again, it is. And actually, I started thinking about it watching Ocean Bruce. He's doing like a 90 days to the booze cruise, and he's doing some fitness every day. So he got me motivated, whether he knows it or not. He got me motivated to do a little something.
I love that. Yes, he is doing a little 90-day challenge over there, Ocean Bruce, which is kind of cool and motivating. For myself, to tell you the truth, I definitely watch what I eat all year round, of course, but mostly when I'm going on the cruise, especially for those immunity boosting foods that we can eat before cruises. So I'll eat a lot of nutrient dense foods such as your whole chickens and your kales and your spinaches, and I'll eat a lot of those things. Mushrooms, which I just started really kind of liking a little bit, white mushrooms, some portobellas. I like sauteing those over some steak or something like that. So I'll cook a lot, let's say, before. Not to say that I go out a lot to eat or I'll DoorDash or I'll Uber Eat. Of course, we will every once in a while, but I will cook a lot if I know that I'm going on a cruise, because once you go on a cruise, you don't really have too many choices except for your specialty dining, and then you have your buffet and all of that other stuff, but you're basically just subjected to what is on the cruise. So I'll always eat a little bit better, let's just say, before I'm going on a cruise, a month before, something like that, leading up. But that's really kind of the only thing that I do as far as immunity boosting. I want to know anybody else that does anything. Maybe they go to the gym. I know that's something that's very popular. I used to do that too, especially on your summer vacations where you knew you were taking your shirt off or something like that. You might hit a few extra crunches or something like that in the gym. Let's see, thumbs up. Hello, hello. I never
I
had
love
a
doing my I love doing
actually,
my Miss America wave.
I never had a fever. I just like sweating because I
No,
sweat.
Scott, you're drinking. Stop
And,
it.
but I never had a fever though, Betty. The whole time I was watching that and monitoring that to make sure that I didn't have a fever, and I never went over like 98.6.
So it is the medicine.
It is the medicine. And I decided to put on that Carnival hoodie over a long sleeve and turn my AC off so it didn't get into the live. So, but thank you, my friend.
I agree.
Oh, yes, that's right. Z is doing a workout every day for his cruise, too. So that is definitely something popular people do. They ramp up their workouts or they ramp up their gym going before going to on a cruise. And even after, too. You know, a lot of people that keep that motivation after. It's only a week or 5 days.
I have no motivation after. We're going to get into it, but I actually eat better on a cruise ship than I do when I'm at home.
Oh, do you? Okay. Or, yeah.
I'm more conscious. Yes, Betty. I even eat my vegetables on a cruise ship. So I actually eat better when I go to the main dining room. You know, and again, um, I don't rush. I sit there and enjoy the food, enjoy the atmosphere. I'm not going to be late to my show, so if I have to rush, I will. But I do. I find myself taking my time eating. The world is so rush, and we're going to get into this. But you know, as far as wellness, the world is so rush that it's good to slow down and enjoy a little bit of quiet time. Now, I don't call it meditation, but a little bit of quiet time.
Very true.
Is
Yes,
that
Bruce.
Shady Brady? Is that Shady Brady in the house?
Shady Brady. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to him.
Uh,
Bruce, wellness challenge is motivating. Yes, it is. That's making me think about dieting before my cruise. I think you just watch what you're eating and you know, just eat the whole nutrient dense foods. Might have to call it dieting, you know. Good evening, all. Welcome in, Randasita.
Randacita, welcome in.
Shady Brady. That's right. He did make his name to Shady Brady. I have the cruise crud from last cruise. Yes, my friend. Island.
It happens.
It does happen. It does, and we washed our hands all the time. So I mean, we were always washing our hands. So it happened. Sifting some soil and more. Hello, 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 warm, strong adventures and chat.
That's Mona and Felicia. They're going to be on the booze cruise with me. I can't wait to meet them.
Oh, that's awesome. Brady's working out. He lifts 12 ounces. Yeah, Bud Lights and duck parts. Yeah, Brady doesn't eat on the ship. He just grazes. It's true. Oh, 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 wait, hold on. Fasting is hard. You need a lot of discipline for that. I tried. Didn't last for too long. A lot of people do it. You have a tip on that, Bill?
I don't, because it is hard.
It's
And
hard.
it's like, but again, you know, I get up later. My window is I do 16 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
So my window is from 12 noon to 8 p.m. The 12 noon party is not bad because I normally don't eat breakfast anyway. But the 8 o'clock is a little early to be cutting it off, especially during football season and on the weekends you got boxing. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, now it's just water. I don't really drink. You know, normally I don't drink any alcohol.
Yeah.
I do on a cruise ship, but like right now I don't drink any alcohol, and it gets tough.
Yeah. Definitely requires a lot of discipline, that's for sure. to be on time for dinner, then you don't have to rush to the show.
You're finally learning, Sherry. You're finally learning.
Listen, Mr. 35-year-old trying to counsel us older ones. I feel like I'm older.
You act older. You have an old spirit, Scott. You're not old, but you just have an old spirit.
You do. In bed by 8 o'clock, 8:30 every night, no matter what.
Well, that's just crazy.
LOL, buddy. That's why I wake up for all these early morning lives.
I see.
How exactly does one fast? So that is just basically a fasting window. So you have an eating window and a fasting window. Basically, you choose based on your dietary needs of how long you're going to fast and how long you're going to eat. This is basically an insulin reset, so your body can reset its insulin levels, so you stop craving different sugary things, and you definitely lose some pounds and all that other things. This is my fitness knowledge coming back to the surface, but that is how. Moonlight Adventures, welcome on in. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Welcome in.
Hello, Sherry. I love people that wake up. I just do it. I don't know. I've been doing it forever. Panels. Bro, yeah, we are down to the bottom. All right. So the other topic that I wanted to talk about as far as wellness goes, and this happened on my last cruise, and I know I was sharing this a little bit with you, Bill, but I had never seen before the urge for the fitness instructor to walk around the ship and ask people if they wanted to take wellness classes, better their lives, wellness classes, work out, things like that, give them a little sample. He even got a little segment on the morning show one of the days where he went up and talked about instep on your foot. He took one of the panel up there to step on a thing to measure their foot pressure. And I just had never seen that before. There was also a nutritionist and a dietitian on the ship asking people on deck 9 if they had any food allergies or if they needed to know if anything had been cross-contaminated. I had never seen this before, to this degree at least, as far as wellness goes on a ship and dieting goes on a ship. Have you ever seen this? And was this on the Luminosa when you went?
Yeah, it was there. And again, they offer a ton of classes like that and fitness classes. What it is it's like on the way to the Lido deck. So you just zoom right past the young ladies and well, I think they're mostly young ladies. I don't think there were any men I saw, but you just zoom right by them. They have the little white jackets on. And sir, would you like a cute? No, I'm going to get something to drink. And we just zoom right by them. But when you slow down and actually start talking to people, you realize and they'll gladly take you on a tour of like where the spa area. They'll take you a tour and try to get you in some of those early morning classes. And most of them are free. A lot of them are free. Some of them you have to pay for, but a lot of them are free.
Yeah, all of these were free, and honestly, nobody was taking. This was actually a male who was doing this, but nobody was taking him up on it. I thought maybe it was just because of the older clientele and the older cruisers that were on the Luminosa. Maybe that's why they were trying to urge that or push wellness. But I had never even seen this on the Dream. I hadn't seen this on the Sunshine as much. I knew they were there. I knew I could go to the gym and sign up for one of the classes if I wanted to. But they weren't walking around nearly as much as they were on the Luminosa.
Well, I don't remember them like walking around, like recruiting people. But again, they were always like in the lobby, in the hallway leading to the elevators to the like Lido deck. And yeah, the Alaskan cruise, not many people went to the gym. I went there like, one day, stayed there for about 10 minutes, and it's like, yep, this is not for me. I'm leaving. But it's another, great feature where, as I tell everybody, You got to pace yourself, especially as you get older. You can't party all night and drink all night and get up and run around all day. It doesn't work when you get older. When you're younger, you might get away with that. Now you need a little downtime, a nap, shall we say.
That is true. And now, happily ever Yachty, welcome on in. Awesome. I'll be in Orlando
Hey,
9,
Yachty,
going on Wonder on 10 and 1. That's awesome. Awesome.
must be nice.
Well, so that part and the spa, let's talk about the spa as far as wellness goes. Those are kind of two separate. Do you feel like one is wellness over the other if you were to take a class or if you were to get a massage? And do you get massages when you go on a cruise, solo massages, not couples massages?
Oh, I love the couple massages, but
Okay.
that's a different story. But every now and then, I don't do it much, but I will do it on the islands. Carnival, a massage that would be a half an hour would be $100, $150 on a cruise ship. On the port, in the port, you get it for $35. So I'll go to the port, and I always do that in the ports. And I love it. I sit there, relax, maybe grab a drink and just relax and, listening to the waves. I mean, it's therapeutic.
All part of wellness. I mean, I think too. I mean, I know there's so many parts of wellness that we can talk about here, but I just feel wellness as a whole is being demanded more and more on cruise ships and for vacations in general because people want to go away, but they don't want to, break their diet or they don't want to break their gym routine or they don't want to break the wellness that is kind of going on or present in their life. So I think that's also kind of why it's happening too. Maybe not just because I sailed on Luminosa and it was.
You know what? I always feel bad though. I'm in the port getting a massage, getting my relax on. Then I get up and get a cigar and get a drink. And it's like, this seems counterproductive, but it works. I mean, I feel good. I sit there on the beach and have my drink and smoking a cigar. I'm in heaven. And again, I, I advise, well, maybe not the smoking a cigar part, but just sitting there and just relaxing and enjoying the atmosphere.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, that could be all part of wellness. It just doesn't have to be, dieting or eating better, or that's not, what we're talking about. It's a broad subject that we brought today to the table as far as wellness, but I think that that could be different also for everybody too, Bill, which is why I brought it to the table too for subject
Yeah.
to ask everybody too as well. What do you do as far as wellness leading up to the cruise? What do you do on the cruise, and what do you maybe even do after? Do you guys go to the couples massages? Do you guys go to the solo massages? Do you, in fact, like Bill, eat better on a cruise rather than when you're at home? As I get back,
It is so funny. I mean, literally, I eat like a square meal, and normally I don't. Like if I was at home, I wouldn't. I eat tons of breads and all this other. But on a ship, I'll have my meal, and again, I always have my dessert with a coffee at the end. And I just actually I feel better when I'm on a cruise.
Kale L. Daly, welcome on in. Welcome on in.
Kal-El Superman is in the house.
Yes, he is. Hello. Clock says hello, hello. Cigar and good medicine is a remedy. That's right.
It really is. It's so relaxing. It's so relaxing. A nice cognac, cigar, and you can buy a Cuban out, but you got to be careful. But you can buy a Cuban cigar, which I'm not a big fan, but a Cuban cigar, cognac, the beach. I mean, the scenery. It's you can't beat it. I'm getting excited. I'm going. When's your cruise? I'm going on November 9th. I'm on it. I'm on it.
I'm on it. He can see it now. He can see it now, everyone. Oh, that's great. Anthony on the move. Hello, all. Hello, hello.
Anthony.
He's made it on in. I have thrown my back out with the luggage, pulling them out of the car, and had a massage and fixed it. See? There we go. Those massage ladies on the cruise ships work wonders.
I mean, again, I'm not knocking them, But again, you can get a great massage in the ports. I mean, they'll do here an hour, $50. I'm like, are you kidding me? 50? I'm in.
I'm in, right? I do too because I am more active and not at a desk all day, which is true because I know there's a lot of people in here that have desk jobs. I eat better and do more walking than I normally do, and I lose weight on a cruise. There you go.
Yes. And I guess I'm like that too, because again, for me, the bigger the ship, the better. I'm running all over the ship, up and down the ship. And they almost design it. It's like the restaurant is at one end. Well, you want to go to the show? Well, it's going to be at the other end. Carnival's kind of in the middle. But you're running. They have you running around every place. And if you wind up, going up a couple of flights and use the stairs, I'm getting probably more exercise than I do when I'm at home.
I agree. I walk a lot more than I would say that, but I walk a lot for my job, but I also walk a lot on a cruise ship too because I'm a wanderer. You never see me in one spot. Back and forth. I actually don't have a shipmate. I should probably look into that.
You should.
I don't have shipmate, but I'll get on that. I always lose weight on a cruise. See, a lot of people always lose weight on a cruise. Or not always lose weight, but a lot of people lose weight on a cruise. Betty says thumbs up. And then the other thing I wanted to ask too, Bill, since I know that you experienced this cruise as well with me, do you think nature can be part of wellness? Since I just went to Alaska, and I definitely have expressed to you that I definitely got in touch with some things that I wanted to do in my life. I was able to sit out in Tracy Arm Fjord and breathe the air of the fjord for 45 minutes with nobody on the deck, which was amazing. I thought that to my wellness, and I thought that kind of upped my wellness game. But what do you think? Do you think you can really up your wellness with nature?
I don't know. I don't know if I would call it wellness, but I guess it is. It's like a mental wellness, because you walk, especially Alaska, and not necessarily Margaritaville in Grand Turk, but Alaska. You walk and you're just out there, kind of with nature, and I I literally would stop and just gaze at the sights, and then just take in the sounds, and you'll see a bald eagle flying by, and just think about how how majestic it really is up here in Alaska. So probably on most of my cruises, I don't think about it, but the Alaskan cruise, I definitely I enjoyed every moment. I mean, just when I landed on the glacier and thinking about like how pure the snow and ice that I was looking at was, and how clean the air was, other than the helicopters that took us there, of course. But just and had a sip of water, and I kid you not, I sipped the glacier water, which at first I wasn't going to do it because it's like, how dirty is this water? But everybody else was doing it, so I said I did it. It was the best tasting water I ever had in my life. It was literally ice cold, and I mean, it was just pure. It just no chemicals, no nothing, no fluoride, no. It was just pure, and I really it made my mental state better.
Yeah.
I felt like I was rambling a little bit.
No. Honestly, I wish I could have either gotten a Glacier Rita or sipped the Glacier too. I felt the same way when I was out there in Tracy on Fjord, and I felt like that when I was in Alaska at Hull. But I've also gotten that too from different ports in the Caribbean. Now, obviously, I've spent time in the Caribbean where I wasn't just going to the bars, things like that, where you take excursions, right? And you're able to really see the other parts of these places that are really beautiful and are part of these countries in different aspects and different ways when you go on these different excursions. So when I have done some of these excursions, especially like I did a Jeep tour in Belize, I believe it was, or Roatan. I'm sorry. It was Belize. And this was before Belize was really bad, but we ended up getting to go to like the very tip of where you could see the coastline almost in Belize. And I know Belize is one of those 4 countries. If we drove like 3 hours more, there was like a tip where you could touch 4 different countries. Forget exactly what countries they were. Um, but that was also mind blowing to know that we were 3 hours away from that. And I remember coming out and parking the Jeep and then getting out and then just looking out. And I have a picture on my phone somewhere. I don't remember what year it was, but just looking out. And I remember that also being part of like upping my wellness game too. And I know that these different things that we're able to envision and experience in our life, really what I'm trying to say is experience, right? And we're able to now close our eyes and bring us back to those times, whether it's me in Alaska or whether it was me in that time in Belize, right? You can kind of bring that back and in those stressful times, kind of use that to up your wellness game, I should say, because without those experiences, you just can look at a picture on the internet and close your eyes. Same thing for the Northern Lights, for example. A lot of
Oh,
people want to go and see the Northern Lights. Those are another thing that I got to see in person, where I can now close my eyes and just imagine where everybody was just like, oh, and then it was just like rush to the back of the boat. So I don't know. I'm big into the mental health and wellness side of
yeah.
everything, and just being able to use your mind for pretty much anything you want to do. So let's see
I
here.
do. I do like the quietness. Then that's another reason why I like to get away from the ports and away from where all the tourists are. Because usually where the tourists are, it's loud. They want to play music. Everybody's drinking. And one of the things I would suggest to people is, again, not because I'm old, slow down and take in the beauty that you're looking at on this cruise, and just think how blessed you are to be able to be here. Everybody can't be there. Everybody can't do this. Everybody can't see this. And just looking at some of the beauty, I think about like some of the islands. I always tell people that Moorea in the French Polynesian Islands, a little over from Tahiti, was the most beautiful island I've ever met. But it was beautiful because it was like undisturbed by man. Because you get a lot of these tourist spots. I mean, that's all you see is what they built up. But here you're seeing this thing, the things, the way that they've been this way for hundreds of thousands of years, and the trees, and it just blows my mind when I think about that, and I just want to sit there and just take it in. Then I take my pictures and video so I can try to make a video out of it. But again, I do take a moment and just relax and enjoy the moment.
Of course, did you get a full port day there?
We did, we
Oh,
did. I mean, this is one of the few places that I want to really fly back to. You have to fly into Tahiti
yeah.
to get there, but again, I do. In Tahiti, I want to go back to Tahiti, but that's for the nightlife. That's a different story.
Yeah.
But the Tahiti's nightlife, I mean, it was. But we left about 8, so it was just getting started when we were getting ready to pull out. Um, and I don't know whether it's so different or because I haven't done it as much. Like the Caribbean, I've done a lot of that.
Right. Right.
So I don't know if this is different. It's like I like the West Coast cruising. Is it because I haven't done it much, or is it really better?
Better. Yeah, that's true. And you have to do more to figure that out or get that opinion. Dehannes, thank you for coming on in. It says hello, my brother Warmstrong.
Welcome in.
Sure, try to stay up on the chat here. Let's saying hello to each other. Can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising. Ooh, love mowing and cruising. Hello, hello, hello. I love seeing the Northern Lights in our Alaska cruise. It made me feel good too. Yeah, Brady. I mean, do you feel like that kind of had you go back to work with a full pedestal? Well, actually, he was sick, so probably not. But I mean, as far as seeing Alaska, I mean, did you feel like that upped your mental wellness game on the whole too? I'm interested to hear that because I know that we actually didn't spend the entire cruise together. We were able to do some separate things, which is what I love. So he was able to do some of his own things. I was able to do some of my own things, and
Yeah.
but we did hang out together. So it's always an eye opener with unique places. There's such a better than unique scenery. Yep, exactly. It's calming to the soul. Thank you very much. Makes you really appreciate life. Calming to the soul. That was thank you.
He's from New Zealand, and I would love to go to New Zealand.
Me too.
Because it looks like a nice place, a majestic place. So one of these days.
Let's do it. Let's go. I'm down. Hey, Brady said yes, it did. Mommy Millionaires made it in. Hello, hello.
Jennifer, welcome in.
Yeah, I might need to add that to my bucket list.
I tell everybody that if it's not a party life because it's not many cruise ships go there, and it's I think we were the only one there. There's a little port there with 5 or 6, 7 shops, but then the rest is like you're in the country. You're visiting with other people there where the locals are. Very friendly. I mean, it was a great time. It made you want to
close to port.
Yeah, it's right there. You walk out, you're walking right into where the locals are. And there's a little port right here. You walk out where you just walk down there, and you can catch a cab or a tour bus and take you away to go to some of the more quieter places and some of the beaches. And I mean, the cleanest water you ever want to see.
I want to go. I'm down.
I know. I should be
Put it on the group cruise in 2027. Right? We have Ireland.
I know. I'm so far out with group cruises now,
so I can't add another one. Let's see what for our next topic, Bill. Too. This was another question I pretty much had for you. Have you ever caught the cruise crud from a cruise coming home? And what was the worst experience that you had with that? And has anybody else caught the cruise crud?
Well, I caught the C word one time.
Ooh.
And I wasn't sick on the ship. I didn't get sick until I got home. And even then, I didn't really feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the cruise crud, it was like developed a cough. Okay. And just, couldn't shake it. And, came back, on a cruise ship, tested myself, negative, come back home, negative. And it just, you couldn't shake it. I call it cruise crud. I think other people call it cruise crud also. And I've had that on a few cruises. But again, that's what makes me more vigilant as far as the hygiene, as far as, washing my hands, sanitizing my hands and things like that. So
I thought they really did a good job on this cruise as far as like sanitation. I saw workers almost in every corner of the Luminosa. I mean, I know the reviews are bad, so I know that they're hiring other people to keep that ship in tip-top shape. However, every corner that I turned, somebody was cleaning something. I was always cleaning my hands too as well. So I had never expected to come home and feel the way that I did or feel the cruise crud. This was, like I said, this is my very first time that I've ever come back from a cruise and felt the way that I have. So knock on wood and knock on everything here. That is actual wood. I had no idea. And for a couple of days there, I think 2 days ago, yesterday had to be one of the worst. But today I woke up feeling better. So I know it was definitely just like a little bug. I had no fever, had no chills. It was just really that cough in my throat too kind of hurt a little bit, but not anymore.
I just had a cough. I didn't, as you said, no fever, didn't feel bad. But again, just had a cough. And again, I had it a few times on a cruise ship.
And I want to say, honestly, to tell you the truth, I know that with the whole rise of the new C variant and the whole C word that we went through, yes, during the heightened pandemic, I think that there was a rise. However, now I think the rise that's happening, I don't think that it's any more or any less than what had previously been happening, but I think that some things just try to bring them to the surface. So I don't know if I think the cruise lines itself, they're doing so much. And I saw it even at night where they were sanitizing with a sanitizing spray. So I just think these cruise lines in general, Royal, Norwegian, all of them, every single one of them are trying to keep these ships as clean as possible so we don't have to go through any of that protocol again. Again, I'm not saying that people can't catch the cruise crud or catch the C word on the cruise lines because there's tons of people together. I'm not saying that. However, I think just as before, you can catch anything just as you can now.
Well,
So
that's again, it's up to the people, people in the crew, and again, the ships can only do so much. As you said on Luminosa, I'd be sitting down, working on my computer or whatever, having a drink, sitting there. As soon as I got up, somebody was coming right over to, the wipe down the area. Now, what are they wiping it down with? I don't know. I'm assuming a disinfectant, but I don't know exactly. Um, they do their job. It's up to us to do our job. But that means, coughing into your the fold of your arm and not in your hand and then touching the knob, because you may be sick and may not know it, but now you just infect whoever else comes along. So that's why I'm real leery about crowded places, not just cruise ships, but every place. Even on a cruise ship, you'll see me, if it's a theater and it's like real crowded or whatever, I'll put my mask. I keep my mask with me. I put my mask on. In the casino, sometimes they're close together, and I put my mask on. Uh, Again, I don't, it's not that I'm worried about the C word. I don't want a flu. I don't want the cold either.
right,
I don't want, norovirus. I don't want any of that. So
right.
I do it just for my wellness on a cruise ship.
And any place, like you said, that has a lot of people, either way, it be a land concert or a land casino, right? Doesn't
A
even have to
football
be
game.
a football game, right? You go to a lot of football games that are crowded. So, yeah, Anthony on the move. We call that sea legs. After a cruise, does your body sway while back in bed back at home? Yes, and not even just in bed. It's just kind of like this.
Really, you still feel that?
Every once in a while. The 7 day cruise, I
Really?
did for sure. The 7 day cruise, I did.
I haven't felt that in years. It's been so long. No, I have my sea legs. I get on the ship, get off the ship, and it's all the same.
Even the
Um,
Trans-Pacifics too?
didn't bother me one bit.
Wow. I mean, not bother you, but I mean, it doesn't bother me. I just kind of still feel like I get like an extended day where I'm on the
No,
ship.
no, I get off the ship and I don't feel anything.
Let's see here. Oh, here's a good tip. I take wipes and wipe down the slot machine before I touch it in the
Yes, I don't necessarily do that all the time, but I definitely, if I'm in the casino, I'm definitely like using a ton of sanitizer.
little wet ones or something like that. There's little garbages next to almost every slot machine.
Mhm.
That's a very good tip like that. I still get a little bit of motion when I get home, so just a little bit. Just a little
Do
bit.
you?
Hello, everyone. Together we travel. Hello, hello.
Welcome in.
And Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hello, hello.
Lisa.
Shady Brady had Sea Legs first cruise in 96, but no problems now. 96. Let's see. All right. All right, Bill. So I think we are down to the chat. I think this might be the time for your favorite segment. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go.
Back in the day with Bill W.
All right. Bill W's in the house.
The back in the day with Bill W question. Well, I might have already asked this before, but I don't know if you actually answered it in extent. Have you ever been in the spa for massage back in the day? And what was the ship you got your first massage on?
Oh, no idea. I mean, again, definitely a Carnival ship. It wasn't. I've been on one Royal, one Norwegian. Never got a massage, but it was definitely a Carnival ship, and I did. I enjoyed it. I didn't appreciate the price. What I did enjoy was the couple massage, which was twice as expensive, but it was fun. I mean, that I tell anybody, couples, go get a couple massage. It's going to cost you a couple. It's going to cost you a couple pennies, but it's going to cost you. But I mean, the lighting, the candles, or did they have candles? It was low light. I want to say they had candles, but it was like the low light setting. I mean, it was nice. You appreciate it.
Now, without any extra details, were there two massages or just one?
Two.
Ooh, two. Ooh.
You had your. I mean, I had mine. The other person had theirs, and it was a good one. It was,
I like it. I like it. Now, I actually have only gotten two massages in my cruising history. And actually, they were both bought for me, believe it or not. But the first one was a birthday massage. It was a solo massage, and it was on the Carnival Dream back in 2016, 17. It was whatever. It was the year before I was on with Jennifer, so 16, I think. And that was a cruise that Jennifer from Embarkation Nation and I had no idea that we were on a Halloween cruise on the Dream together. But it was the year before that I had gotten a birthday massage from, who was it? It was cruise friends that left it in my room. Believe it or not, when I first got there, it was open and it said, "Scott, this is from," I believe it was David and Tanya had bought this for me, my cruise friends back in the day, and we always cruised on Halloween together. They're actually on the Luminosa right now, believe it or not,
nice.
with my buddy. They know my buddy too as well. And that was a memorable massage for sure. Let's just say there was a lot of oohing and owing, and I found out that I was a 5'5" not ball of knots. So
Uh-oh.
yeah. I felt good afterwards. Believe it, I definitely felt good, but it was a little bit more painful than I had anticipated.
Well, there's different type of massages. Some are deep muscle or deep tissue massages, and then the Swedish massage. There's different types. So you have to be careful what you ask for because, as you said, some can be painful, some not so.
Yeah, I don't know. This was just basic, and I think she maybe went deep tissue because she felt how, I don't know, knotted I was. But yeah, I felt good afterwards, and I sat in the hot tub for like 3 hours after that, so it was good. But,
there you go.
Yes, it was the Carnival Dream, and I still love the Carnival Dream even though that happened, and it was
perfect wellness.
Perfect wellness, yes, definitely up the wellness because I definitely drank a lot more that night than I was going to. So, Elise's Adventures. Hi everyone. Let's see, get back down to the bottom here, and yeah. Let's see. We are down to the bottom. So, Bill, let's see. My daughter and I did couples massage. We had a great time. There you go.
Nice.
That would be 4. That's 4 massagers at the same time. Look at you guys. Bill, do you have anything to end us off with for the rest of the week?
Well, from this topic right here, one thing, people, make sure you stay hydrated when you go on a cruise. That Caribbean sun hits differently. Stay hydrated. Even if you're out there drinking, don't drink alcohol all day and go sit out in the sun all day. Drink some water and stay hydrated. Yes. As far as the rest of this week, tomorrow I'm doing Banter with Bill, and it's going to be how safe are you on a cruise ship? And I'm going to be touching on some of these topics as far as the cleanliness of a ship, and the type of crimes, like larcenies on a ship, and just how safe are you really on a ship? And we'll be talking about that tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube. That's about it.
There you go. I know my Uncle Brady will be there and tell you that he requires a safe in every single hotel room and every single cruise stateroom. Because we had to get one in, where were we? Florida for Margaritaville.
I've never used a safe on a cruise ship. I never. Again, there's a trick to safes, and if you know the trick, it's not a safe anymore. So I don't want to give away one of my secrets, but one of my secrets is I hide it in my laundry bag, or it's like dirty clothes or something like that. But the safe, trust me, if do you think that if you forgot the combination that money is gone? You can't get back in it. You locked it, it's done. No, there has to be a way to get into the safe, and it's not going to be some secret, top secret key they have down in the guest services. Yeah, it's not. So for me, I don't use. So anyway, done with that. How about you, Scott? What's going on for you this week?
Felicia says, "Will I be scared?"
Well, you have to tune in. I mean, I can tell you some stories, but again, tune in and find out. But now you won't be scared. I'll tell you that much. You won't be scared. And if you go in and you know ahead of time, and how do they say it? If you stay prepared, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
So if you go in with the mind frame of being conscious of your safety, you don't have to worry about having to get ready for your safety. So come tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern time. We will be talking about it.
Right. Don't miss it. And as far as me, I just have tomorrow. I have travel and cruise trivia with Embarkation Nation. We decided to move it up just a little bit so we can get you guys off YouTube and in time for the NFL kickoff. So we will be hosting that at 4 p.m. Same actually time as this. So 4 p.m. tomorrow, 7 p.m. on the East Coast. We may even shorten it just a little bit. May only do one. We may do 2 quick ones just to get everybody out there and into the pregame. And we don't want to kind of battle with the NFL because we're going to lose. So that's just that. But yeah, as far as that is all I have. My vlogs will probably be coming out every single day because I have a ton of them for Alaska and a ton of different topics, including a behind the scenes Walmart trip with my buddy El Jefe / Savio. So you guys will want to see that. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's like 5th in the queue. So we're getting there. But besides that, I don't have anything else. If anybody else wants to go and watch a really energetic coach cruise, I know he's got a live. It just popped up. He went live just a minute ago. So if anybody goes on over there, make sure you what do we want him to do as far as raid? Warmstrong. Let's just do Warmstrong raid. Just do Warmstrong raid.
You're hosting this show tonight. It's going to be a controversial raid.
Whatever. Warmstrong raid, controversial raid, whatever you want to do. Go on over there, watch a good show. And again, this hour went super quick. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
See everybody later. See you next Wednesday. See you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Know about your safety on a cruise ship.
That's right. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Take care.